What's up guys, Reefer NYC back with another video finally. Sorry guys for it took so long, but we are back with another video, and today we are doing a tank tour slash reveal slash what's going on in my office. So we'll do an office tour later, but finally got this tank into the space. This is the UNS R90. As you guys know, I have the UNS R180 in my living room, so we had to get the baby brother. Of course, when you're a reefer, you have multiple tanks. So this is the baby brother to the R180. This is the R90. So basically half the tank that's in the living room. Super happy with the build of the R180. So obviously wanted to go with the same brand. It's passed the test. We're almost at the 1 year mark of the R180. It's been pretty much running really smooth. No issues, no real big hiccups that weren't resolved or fixed with some troubleshooting. But otherwise, we have the R90 here. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this will be the office tank. Not too sure what I want to do of this build yet, whether I want to do like a predator fish, do I want to do a mixed reef, softies, SPS, but we'll figure that out as we go along. So stay tuned if you want to be a part of this journey and build this tank up with me. But I'm gonna go and show you some of the equipment that I'll be running with this tank. So from the top, we will be upgrading the return nozzles. The return nozzles come with, let me just show you real quick. They come with a single RFG, but I've had success lately with a dual RFG on my R180. So starting from the beginning of this tank, we're going to be putting dual RF returns on both sides. So that'll help the flow tremendously. Also, we're obviously going to put wave makers in here too. But this, I like the extra flow so we can crank up the pump that we'll be using for this tank. Currently, we'll be using the what's it called? The Vectra M2 by Ecotech for the return pump. For waves, we're probably gonna go with 2 MP40s. I want to test putting them in the back of the tank, maybe at a lower speed, maybe like 40%. Hopefully it doesn't mess around too much sand. But then again, I don't know if I want to do bare bottom or sand. I've been doing sand my entire reefing hobby. So it's hard for me to go bare bottom, but UNS gives you the opportunity to go bare bottom since it does have the white base on all their tanks, which is cool. The overflow is an internal overflow. It has returns on the bottom and the top. I have it on the R180 as well. No issues, no problems. Rarely do I need to mess with it or clean it out. Let's open the bottom of the cabinet real quick, just to give you a sneak peek of what's coming. I don't know if you could hear that, but my baby is crying outside for some reason. Probably sleepy. There we go. So the bottom of the cabinet is open. We are going with the 2 MP40s right there. We are going with the Neptune Apex. I have the Apex on my R180, no issues with there. So might as well have everything under one ecosystem, just easier to control both tanks that way. R90 plumbing, got some extra wet size and extra energy bar for the Apex. Basic sump, if you've seen unboxings already, everything's the same, no modifications yet. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it as far as the reveal and unboxing. Still trying to figure out if I want to go bare bottom, what kind of rock structure escapes I want to do. Really trying to do something, obviously something cool, but something that pleases my eye, especially if I'm sitting at my desk. How do I want to look at the tank from this angle or from this side? Obviously, you're not going to see much on this side of the wall, so maybe something rock heavy on that side, and maybe open scape over here. But we'll see, we'll play around with it. But otherwise, someone was asking me, oh, someone saw it on my Instagram, where is the outlet for this tank. It's actually just right over there. So just run the cord there and we're all set. A lot of space to get on both sides. I can do maintenance easily, plenty of room. Back of the tank, I haven't really touched the back of the tank of my R180, so not too worried about the space behind there. We have baseboard heaters on the bottom. It's not electrical, so it's water-based baseboard heaters, so it doesn't get too hot. We haven't noticed any rust on the R180 yet, or if there will be any. There's a lot of ventilation in the back anyways, so a lot of ventilation in the back. So we're not too worried about that. For the most part, I keep the vents closed because it does get really hot in this room without the heat. So I'm really crossing my fingers that my fan and AC can work really good in the summer for this room. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it on 24/7. Or just invest in a chiller or something like that. What else can I tell you? So we went over the equipment, lighting. You already know which lighting I'm gonna go with, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna say it, but we'll put that for another video when I do the light install. But yeah, I think one of the easiest upgrades is getting one of the VCA's return upgrade kits. Most tanks come with single nozzles. Do a dual return. It's really helping all my tanks. Even my old tanks, you can see that I've upgraded every single time to a dual return. It just gets more spots for the water to travel through the tank. So I can hit it this way, I can hit it this way, same thing, I hit it this way and this way, wherever I want to point the nozzles. And then in addition with the MP40s, hopefully I put it in the back, hits to the front, and then disperses throughout the tank. Yeah, I think that's about it. This is going to be a fun build. Once I clean up my office and do all that stuff to my office, finish renovating it, I'll show off and do a full tank tour and office tour. But for now, it's going to be really sick when I build this out. Stay tuned. If you want to be a part of this journey, hit the like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.